Alright. Oopsie. Made a big mistake. Haha. Thought I switched them both.
Hey, folks.
Alright, there we go. Now that was the test. This is the real one now.
Once to the end of the official Get Me Off the Moon live stream. I'm Skybane0, and joining me today is...
It's me, the guy who messes up every single stream, and he can't help it. It's crazy how I do that. I have a consistent ratio of messing up all the time.
I mean, as they say, if you're gonna do something, you may as well do it consistently.
Yeah, if I can't be the best, I can certainly be the worst. Okay, see, Felix is here, so I'm gonna say that it's working. He has to watch a Geico ad.
Okay.
Okay, yep.
Well...
I can Cerebi confirm it myself. I do see it live on the Twitch channel, so...
Did we tell you guys we got a sponsor recently?
Yep, it was me. I'm so nice and generous. What can I say? Alright, let me close out of this stuff then.
Just to repeat what I was saying before, we're playing Mega Man Battle Network today, and will be, I guess, until the release of Mega Man 11. And so, like, neither Josh nor I have a whole lot of experience with this game. Josh played it more recently. Myself, it has been a long, long time, so I fear that I might not be able to offer the most insightful commentary, but we'll see what happens, I guess.
Recently being, like, 2015. I don't know, hold on, it's been...
15.
Look at that jittering right there it's doing. It's weird. Oh, that's why. Hold on. That should fix that. Let's see. There we go. Now it's a silky smooth 60 FPS. So, yeah.
We're played in 60 FPS.
There it is. It's for the first time
Impressive.
ever. Alright. Well, let's see where I was. Oh yeah, right here. That's where I was. But you know what? There's no response, because this save is dead. We're killing it right here live on Get Me Off the Moon. Never before seen destruction of a save file, so... And there it goes. Kill. All dead. See, this is why I was late for the stream. This is literally what I was doing.
I guess everyone in the Mega Man community has their own thoughts on Battle Network, but, you know, I think the pure fact of the matter should be acknowledged that, it kept Mega Man going for a real long time. I mean, there were 6 games in this series, and it was instituted, or, well, not instituted, that's not the term I'm looking for. It came out around the time where there weren't a whole lot of Mega Man platformers on the market. There was Mega Man Zero, of course, but, yeah, the classic Mega Man formula, I guess, was kind of dwindling out. Not because of lack of clarity, but you know, I think there were just so many Mega Man games coming out at the time that allowed. But Battle Network was a real change of pace. You know, it kind of offered that difference in formula that I think a lot of people were kind of asking for at the time, and man, well, fantastic change in formula at the end of the day. And you know, there were a few recognizable things. I mean, he got Mega Man, he got the 2D art style, he had the side-scrolling stuff as well. But man, there was so much that was different. Like, there wasn't any platforming any longer. And of course, platforming was what made Mega Man kind of different from all the... Yes and no. I think one of the things that made Mega Man different from all the other classic games at the time was the combination of genres that it was. I mean, it was a platformer, it was a shooter, it was you know, it was a nice mishmash of all these kinds of great games that were coming out at the time. But man, this game really kind of threw all that stuff out the window, threw that classic formula out the window, and did something entirely different and unique. And I know that it was kind of difficult for a lot of Mega Man fans to adapt to at the time. you know, but eventually it did catch on, and it became quite an iconic series in its own right, I think.
Just want to point out two things: the Legends poster here, and also just want to let you guys know. You probably do know, but I'm playing on the Wii U Virtual Console, so because you know, getting ROMs right now for Nintendo stuff it's a little tricky these days, and I already had this on here, so I figured why not.
And that poster was from Legends too.
Yeah.
Really nice piece of artwork with Mega Man looking all cool, standing in the tundra with Data by his side. It's really nice. The Legends developers worked on Battle Network, and that's why you often see a lot of like apparent Legends references in people like, well, Yai is I think the thing character people are most inclined to think of when they think of Legends references in this game. But even aside from Yai, they're like posters, they're like figures and stuff. All these really neat Legends references. Surfbots as well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many other Battle Network games are on the Wii U channel, but
such a weird abbreviation. I've always thought that.
Yeah. Abbreviations like that are cheating. Challenged me after class.
Seeing that in school,
I like that guy, that Muppet-looking kid. I did. It said www net crime is on the rise. That's what he sounds like.
I'll never be able to unsee him as a Muppet now.
That's what he looks like.
So I like how they teach virus busting in the...
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
The infamous Metul.
Yeah.
I like how even the net navies have desks.
Yeah.
But internet school kids. In this game too? Oh wait. Oh, I remember Shuko. Yeah, she was she in so was she based on Shu, are you saying?
I couldn't even charge it.
I don't know why I never thought that Shu was based on Shu, or no, Strike Back Reverse said Shuko was based on Shu. I thought of that, they do look similar. Official complete works, well go figure. Man, it's crazy just how many Legends references these developers were able to sneak into this game. I guess it really just seemed to me a testament to how much those developers enjoyed Legends. I guess they even thought it didn't get the recognition that it deserved if they felt the need to put all those references in this game. The exact opposite too, like because they thought it was really well received, they thought a lot of people would appreciate those references.
Give me all that.
So many. Ooh, got more field use still.
Oops, I'm a big dummy.
So many Legends references in Battle Network that I can't keep them all straight. Yeah, there might have been Servbot maps in Battle Network 6, but I can't quite remember. Man,
this is all mine.
We literally got a field day.
Oops.
In Battle Network Chrono X, I think is what it's called. Game had a poster of Arrow from Legends 3.
Oh, really?
And granted, that wasn't made by the developers, but
okay.
I like all those fans were keeping things going. The anime. To join us for this stream, because I know you're kind of like, you're a big Battle Network sewer, if I might say so. Saying I have all the EXE anime except streamed on external hard drive. I don't have stream because it doesn't have a full competent sub yet. Yeah, it was kind of funny to me that Battle Network wasn't completely over to here. Only certain seasons did.
I was gonna get that thing. Whatever. Get over here.
Going for a program advance?
No, I can't do that yet.
I guess they teach it to you later.
Yeah. There's like a whole thing about it. I guess I should have saved, but oh well.
Got the guts, you can beat him.
Oh yeah, he does that. Ah, I would have went 2. I was thinking of another one. Oh, come on.
About Star Force in the chat, specifically the anime. Yeah, that was, man, I recall wanting to watch that, but I wasn't able to catch it. So they really axed that midway.
Ah. Don't want to move. Did he not hit the one I'm on? He's like, give me no room.
Awkward.
There we go.
It's only half the
Oh,
series.
come
or
on.
something.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This game, man. I swear.
This is a little awkward.
Look at this. I have, like, nowhere to go. I make, like, one mistake, and I'm just gonna get beat up.
Well, the good part is his wave shot doesn't hit through holes. If you position yourself just right, I think it's
Oh my
easy to
god.
win.
Get down here. No, down here. No. What? Come.
I'm not cooperating.
Get down here. Oh, you trickster.
And well played. So it was low sales again, eh?
For what, Star Force?
To the saying here, the Star Force anime, or Tribe, was supposed to be 4 seasons like every other Rock Band anime. Low sales meant they had to cut the last episodes.
I didn't even get anything for that. Is that Wily or this guy? The world may never know. Dragon Aizu. I probably said it wrong, but things would follow anyway.
Oh, hey, thanks. You have 5 on the Wii U. Did they have 6 on there as well?
Dunno.
The whole series there.
Power up.
Hey, Dragonezu in our chat here. Nice to have you on board. Thanks for joining us on this wonderful Saturday afternoon. Confirming that all 6 games are on the Wii U. That's pretty impressive, actually.
Go to your room. Alright, I'm going to my room.
Back in this game, it's transmit. In later games, his saying was like, but in this game, it's trans. Here.
This is what the internet looked like back then.
I don't know, Internet Explorer icons just all around the place.
Yep.
Saying, I remember being so happy when they put it on Wii U because literally a few months after I got it, my official GBA card died and won't save anymore. Way to play Battle Network 6. Sad, though still, yeah, sad though still about that. In later games, transmit was because they put the Japanese transmission shorter in this game. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's awesome that they got those games on the Wii U, because beforehand, like, the only way you could play those games was on the GBA. Yeah. So, you know, I think, and, you know, for years people have been requesting, and still are requesting, a Battle Network collection, and that just never came out, you know? I don't really know why, honestly. I mean, pretty big, and the issue of different versions would make that kind of complicated for them to put those all in a collection. But still, I mean, being these iconic games that these are, I still remain surprised that there is not a collection out. I mean, if they don't have a collection, then it's good to know that they at least have an official way of picking these games up through the Wii U. You know, if you can't, that's the way I generally feel. If you can't get a collection out there, then at least make them available through, you know, online stores or something.
Yeah.
Dragon Easy saying, anyway, I have played the second Mega Man Battle Network back then when I was a kid, but I didn't play the first Battle Network game. The Battle Network game, as I understand it from the fan base's perspective, is that it was kind of a rough start. You know, it was good, I think, from a lot of people's perspectives, but if you were to look back on the reviews, like the official reviews for this game, they aren't the best. Josh has his own share of complaints about it, too.
Oh, I sure do.
It's kind of a rough start, but I think it's redeemed itself with future games, specifically Battle Network 3. That game was game changer from a lot of fans' perspectives.
Got it. Oh, I didn't mean to get that one, but I'll take it.
And he's saying, "Jack in, Mega Man, power up to the Internet Explorer."
Powered up.
This game was funded by Google. Did you guys know? Or not Google? Who owns Internet Explorer? Microsoft.
Yeah.
Endorsed by Microsoft.
Yep. Bill Gates is like, I really do love the Mega Man Battle Network series. It's pretty great if you ask me. Everybody should own at least 8 copies of this in their home. You know, it's pretty fantastic. I'm Bill Gates. Thanks for watching.
There's the real reason why this game ended up being so popular, folks.
And now we wait.
Thanks for joining us on this fine Saturday afternoon.
And now
Trill
we're
saying,
waiting.
Battle Network... Sorry?
Oh, nothing. Just waiting again.
Trill saying, Battle Network 3, 6, OSS, and 5DS were my favorite Battle Network games. Yeah, Battle Network 6 is my favorite. 3 is a close second, but because it, I think it really kind of perfected the formula and made some little changes to the graphics and stuff that I thought really made it look better. My nitpicks with the graphics in this game. Mega Man's arm, if you could stand still for a second, which I'm not sure you can, Josh.
Oh, you want me to wait again?
Well, his right arm, look how it's just like sloping down. That has always disturbed me. It's just like, you know, down. It's not at a curved angle, which I think it should be. Yeah, they didn't change that until Battle Network 6, and I thought that made it so much more... I know it sounds stupid, but that made it so much... It made it look a lot better in my mind. I think is weird. The Mega Man's mugshot, it looks like he's crossing his eyes.
What are you talking about? What, he's talking?
And when he's talking, it looks like he's crossing his eyes. Get a proper mugshot.
Can't while I'm in here.
Man, what are you Googling? Lan must be visiting some pretty shady sites if he's encountering all these viruses, eh?
That was just the internet back then, you know, you couldn't do nothing without getting a virus. Nobody knew better back then.
I guess it's a product of the times.
It sure is. I would be very interested to see what they would do with today's technology for these kinds of games.
These games have so much, man, so much potential nowadays. Can you imagine, like, for example, online net battling?
Yeah,
you know, that would be really cool.
Ah. Trickster.
Play the first Battle Network game, watch the cartoon, though. Huh, okay, huh. That's... I had always thought that, you'd played more of these for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of Tuga there. It's 3, 6, 5DS. Did I already read that comment? I really like OSS because I found out recently that the dude who wanted to make the Battle Network 1 port had to pay it out of pocket, and still had little funding besides printing and whatnot, so it was kind of because of that. But they did fix tons of issues I had with Battle Network 1, so that's why I like it. Yeah, I think that's where Battle Network, or that's where Operating Shooting Star has importance in the Battle Network series. You know, as being essentially a remake for Battle Network 1, a much needed remake. Because I mean, again, you know, I think the Battle Network, the first game was kind of rough, got off to kind of a rough start, or I think really kind of helped fix a lot of those problems that a lot of folks had with the first game. So in that respect, I think it definitely has its place in the series. Let's play Pokemon Go. No, guys, we're giving up this game. Pokemon Go is obviously so much better.
Pokemon Go is literally the superior game. I mean, I play it every day. Like that. Yeah, give me more of those. Yeah. A nice big cannon. Don't tell me anything else. Hold on. We gotta get that power up.
Some pretty hilarious translations here and there. I think Battle Network 2 is the game that most people point to regarding the most hilarious translations. There's some crazy crap in there.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
The Switch gets GBA games soon, so we can play Battle Network games online with friends, because apparently the older releases will get online play.
Yeah, all the NES games have it, so but I don't think that would mean 2-player, especially for Game Boy Advance, because you know, in order to do 2-player Game Boy Advance, you have to have link cables and all that fun stuff. So. I don't have the rights.
Oh boy, Legends localization issues in a nutshell.
Yeah, I mean that's its own thing. So I don't know. I'd be interested to see how they do it. I mean, it's definitely not impossible, but yeah.
Oh, huh, I never noticed this. Kerplop is saying here, gotta love how the Battle Network enemies have the same damage noise that Legends enemies use.
Yeah, those guns is his Battle or Legends thing.
Huh.
I
never noticed that.
I feel like I might have pointed that one out, but I don't remember.
And, oh, okay, guess it wasn't the WWW who was responsible for the website scams.
It was me. It was me.
The other viruses that the rewards are scam. Wait, what?
Alright, let's power up.
The rewards are
Mega Man.
scams. Don't you go to Amazon Rewards and start the Amazon survey?
Alright.
Oh yeah, here we have some customization stuff going on.
Which one should I level up first? Which one's good to level up? Who's the Battle Network Master? I know we gotta have like 2 of them in here.
I think we have quite a couple, actually.
Charge? Okay, that's what I thought. So we'll do that. Look, that put me from level 1 to level 4. Now I'm the best. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Actually, just... What else does he have? Yeah, I guess I'll get some HP. Why not? Alright. Well, charging takes so long.
It really does.
Yeah. I just realized it's totally silent in this game. You don't have to hear that ring. There, get out of here. Alright. There we go. Oh, I hate this area. Just a big spiral to get out of here.
Oh, there's Glide. I feel like he showed up earlier, but we didn't talk about him.
Yeah, he did. But he's here again.
Yeah, Glide and Yai, the 2 Legends characters.
Oh, yeah.
Man, we have to save all those kids trapped under the pizza parlor. That's what Trollman told me.
Nope. Hold on.
And hang on, I have to reboot you again.
Just wanted to say, because if you die in this game, that's it. You get booted back to the menu, so... Just have to be very careful with this game.
Must be kind of problematic to have a internet, computer file for your brother, huh?
Yep.
Let's say program.
Nah. No.
Having a computer program for your brother and all the complications that would come with that. Scary stuff.
Mental for your brother. Nah. It takes so long.
It's really nuts.
Yeah. Just gotta get that up. You trickster. Stand right in front of me. Thank you. Alright. Get over here. Right now. That's good.
Inner Trill. Oh, but Josh isn't a newcomer. He's played this game before. He'll be able to get through just fine.
Yeah, until I fight Proto Man. That's what made me quit.
That's
look at
Trill. Is it, does one truly play Battle Network 4.5? I'll let you think about that as you leave. Another torrent again? Don't lie to me, he's got malware. You have Battle Chip Gate, that's a different story.
Should be able to hit him. Gotta keep going.
I mean,
look at this level
nice to
design.
have you on board.
That's a lot of
Where you're going when you get these random encounters, right?
Huh?
So you're all just going in one direction. You're not going to forget where you're going by the time you get out of these random encounters.
Oh, yeah. Never mind,
Like,
I guess
that's
it's genius level design.
Problem for me whenever I'm playing games that have random encounters, I'll go into a battle, but then I'll come out of that battle not knowing where the heck I was going because I like... It breaks the immersion so much for me, you know? Like, you're exploring this one place, then you get a battle, then you're taking yourself out of that place you were exploring for a while, and it's like, you gotta... in a really quick way, and it breaks the immersion for me. I've never liked games like that, to be honest. I mean, I know there are a lot out there, and it's kind of becoming a staple in the turn-based gaming genre, but I always find myself just getting lost because I couldn't remember where I was going when I got out of a battle.
I would say it's been fading out, and games that have it, or at least good games that have it, like Bravely Default, have it to where you can adjust the rate that you find monsters and stuff like that, so you don't have to like be bombarded. So like if you're like literally about to die in a dungeon, and you're like, oh my god, I have like no characters left, I got like no HP, like it's over, like I'm gonna die. If you're feeling like that, in Bravely Default, you can literally turn off the random encounters.
Wow, that's something else.
Yeah. Some people might say it's cheap, but you can also double and like almost triple the encounter rate as well. So if you wanted to get grinding, or if you just wanted to play on a sadistic, like classic NES mode where there's a random battles nonstop, then there you go. So I'm pretty sure you can also adjust the difficulty as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's cheap, honestly, because having the random encounters off hurts you as much as it helps you.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you don't have the random encounters on, then you're not going to be able to fight enemies, and you won't be able to level up, and by the time you get to a boss, you're screwed.
Yep. If you get too comfy with that, turning it on and off, then yeah. But, yeah, I believe Octopath Traveler does the same thing, but I haven't played that game yet. I do know it's made by the same devs, but, yeah, I probably won't play that game. Not because I hate it. I really do hate that art style though for that game. It just looks really ugly. But yeah, I mean, I wish this game had something like that, but nope. Gotta have a random battle every 2 seconds here.
Yeah, seriously.
No. At least it's not as bad as Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core, because that game, I swear on my life, there have been like at least 3 times where I didn't even touch the D-pad to move, and there was a new battle. Like, I swear.
Nice.
I mean, at least these battles are short. The one in Crisis Core could take a long time, especially at the end game. So.
And just before... Oh, man. Chat's going too fast.
I guess I can't get in this.
Just before I go, will you guys play EXE 4.5 when the English patch is released? If anything, I can provide a ROM since I own the game.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean... the concept of playing 4.5 is really hilarious to me, because unless you have the battleship gate, which I think is the definitive way to play that game, then you're kind of just letting Mega Man do his thing when you pick up that title, and it's... You know, it's, I mean, we could play it, but it honestly, the experience is kind of weird to me, unless you do have the battleship gate, and you do have, like, a way of immersing yourself in the title. Because otherwise, if you don't have the Battle Network, the battleship gate, you're just, like, fine, do its thing, and not participating a whole lot in the experience. So that's how I feel about that. It would just be kind of weird. Oh my god, Power Mate was telling a crazy story here. I was at Burlington Coat Factory in 2006. My mom picks out a coat and she says, try it on. I do, and there's something in the pocket. It's a cartridge for Mega Man Battle Network.
Did she put that in there, or was it accidentally left in there?
I think it was accidentally left in there. That's what I'm feeling, anyway.
Could be either one.
Yeah, I think that could be either one. Maybe she was just playing a prank on you there, but...
Nice little funny fun prank.
I don't know, though. That sounds... yeah, an accident just as easily.
Oh, so somebody forgot their thing in there. Well, if somebody ever comes in here and says, hey, one time my parents were making me try out stuff and I guess I left my cartridge of Mega Man in there, then we know who took it. Well, the story will all come together.
I mean, off the moon, we rectify those kinds of mysterious occurrences.
Yep.
Saying, I remember my first Mega Man game was Battle Network 4 Red Sun because I had tried it at a friend's house and I liked it. But we went to eat something. Ah, man. Chat. To go home, and I realized that when I got home, GBA was the game I brought in my pocket. So I tried to give it back to my friend at school, and he told me to keep it because he didn't like it much. And that's how I got into Battle Network and Mega Man in general. Yeah, that reminds me a lot of my experience with the games. Yeah, me and my brother were the big Mega Man fans in the house. And, yeah, you know, we had played a lot of Mega Man games before that, like Legends, Classic, and X. Then Battle Network came around, and we wanted to try that out. So, oh, and then we were also watching the anime at the time, too, so that also kind of helped to sell us on that game series. GameStop, intending to buy Battle Network 4... not Battle Network 4, so we picked up 3 instead, which in the long run ended up being, you know, kind of providential, because 3 was apparently, in a lot of people's minds, I guess, the better game. I mean, well, hey, I think you'd find a lot of people saying the best game.
Oh, I guess I'm dead. Oh, they're laughing at me. I guess he does look a little cross-eyed there. Just a little, though. I need an extinguisher or something? Mega Man is dead. Ah, a toolbox, of course. Just throw some hammers on it. There you go.
testing.
Yep.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm not sure if I was able to finish my sentence there before I got cut off. But yeah, you know, just suffice it to say that I ended up picking Battle Network 3 instead, which was great in the end because in what's considered by most fans to be the best game in the series. So, yeah, it worked out well in the end. I see that we're in a pretty difficult section here.
Yep.
I think it's rather difficult. I'm not sure how you felt about it when you first played it.
Yeah, that's how I felt about it. Here we go. I really don't like how it says Zennies. It's bothering me a lot.
Yeah, that's weird. It's always Zenny.
Yeah. Like, in literally everything that's ever had Zenny, it's always just Zenny.
There's been a lot of things that have had Zenny in it.
Yeah. Like
Especially
Legends, Monster Hunter, this game. I think one of the Dragon Ball games has it too. I feel very upset.
funny.
I don't know this will work.
Emphasize that you can multiply the money you make. Plural form.
You know, I'm probably gonna sound kind of dumb, but I really don't remember doing that add button a lot before.
What ad button?
This
Down
one,
there.
that gives you 5 more chips. I might have, but I really don't remember it.
Zennies could be a confusion between the localized and Japanese version because Zenny is how it's spelled in Japanese. Uh-huh. Yeah, Zenny, it literally just means money, actually. Called Zenny in Japan, but, you know, the translation is money.
I might have used too many. Yeah.
Catch you later, Trill. Thanks for sticking around.
Yeah, see you later. Alright, quit it. Oh, it canceled my
Got
attack.
blinked out of it.
Yeah, I didn't even know that could happen.
It can happen, alright.
This should reach, I hope. Alright. Alright, well, we gotta go get a new ice block, I guess.
Power Me Baskin, what does this game have in terms of replayability? I want to say nothing. You know, like there wasn't a New Game Plus or anything. Games where most of the replayability is wrapped up in the collectability feature in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of like Pokemon, I guess, where you know you would keep playing that game past the main storyline, mainly to collect. I guess collect until eternity. Yeah, this game has a lot of battle chips, and I think you get some kind of reward for collecting them all. So that's where I think the main replayability factor is in this game. Yeah, that's not a whole lot, I guess, but it's still something.
At the time, it was also fighting your friends if they had the game.
Yeah, right, of course. Yeah, a lot of Pokemon concepts going on.
Yeah, basically.
And everything too later on. And what's good? Chips with dip. I wouldn't, I don't know, I'm not quite sure if it's really healthy to eat your battle chips.
Why not?
Tried it, to be honest. I guess I shouldn't speak in that regard then, huh?
I got a lot of protein.
Go figure. I'd much rather be eating cookies, honestly.
Well, I got enough, right? Yeah. Just power through it. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay. It begins.
Let's see. I swear if I had to slide under him too.
Guess we'll just have to fight you and find out.
Fireman says, like Sonic says. Ooh, look at that.
Hermeep saying, I bought Battle Network 6 Falzer. I remember really liking all the cross boots or whatever they were called. Yeah, Battle Network 6 was great. I got Falzer too, and man, I enjoyed it to pieces. I remember doing so many crazy things in that game. Like, even the time, I remember even, you know, going back to the bosses and seeing how quickly I could defeat them. Like, I think there was a, what was it, like a time
Attack?
time thing there? Thing or something. I don't know. Oh, Real Omega Zero, thanks for joining us on this fine Saturday afternoon. Hope you're doing well, and we're playing Mega Man Battle Network.
Oh wait, I had another one. Oh well.
You got this down. Little anyway.
Oop.
Oh,
And-
that got hurt.
Yeah, got him. There.
That
All
pose.
planned.
Oh, man.
Soon war will
Probably
start and
should've told
you'll
you.
all be dead. See?
I've gotta love that Fooey.
Yeah. Yeah, can I have a snack too?
Bites with a Y.
Yeah, a little joke right there. Cause you get it, like Data Bites, cause he's funny.
Oh, he really is looking to eat those battleships, isn't he?
See? Told you. Let's save again. Let's see. Store somewhere. Maybe it's not open yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this genius right here with his giant head.
This game. It just looked like a big cluster of bubbles.
Can't go in the data.
Oh, that is Data, isn't it?
Yep.
I didn't see that at first.
Hanging out on the couch right there.
Nice.
I guess the other girl's the one that has the serve bot. Yeah, this, where is it? It's up here, right? Yep, there it is.
Oh yeah, there it is. I think later on that was replaced by a Tron Bond figure.
Well, let's go talk to the serve bot.
You talk to a serve bot by going into its body.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I don't like to stand on the same square as you. You get this to work? Well, not if he does that. Get over here. There you go. Yeah.
So you got Invis.
Yeah. Ooh, more HP. Now it was worth it. Yeah, give me more of those ghost dudes. I want to get this thing powered
Yeah,
up.
seriously.
Ah.
They were in network transmission, but still pretty useful.
Yeah. There we go. And Zenny. Called it. Come on, give me more. What the?
It's not a bad chip either.
Look at him hop around. So unnatural. He needs to learn how to teleport everywhere. Alright, give me a new one.
You probably knew this already, but you have a higher chance of getting the enemy's chip if you defeat them quickly.
Yeah. It's, you know, tiny bit difficult when they do stuff like that.
Gotta get a better buster.
Yeah, no. Ah, you trickster. Probably not gonna get nothing yet. You gotta do it like stupid quick in order to get their stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's dumb.
Enemies that you can, I mean, what do I want to say? Like, some of the chips you get in this game can literally take enemies out in seconds. I mean, if they're weak enough. You can't take bosses out that quickly, I guess, but there are some really powerful chips in this game that can really speed up your net busting abilities. Or virus busting abilities. Maybe you bust the net too, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe ghost busting abilities. There we go, got another one. Yeah, I need to power up my buster too. That would help out a lot.
Huh. Talk a bit more about the legacy of Battle Network.
Huh?
And if I talk a bit more about the legacy of Battle Network?
Have you? Or what,
Mind if I do? Like,
oh,
distract
yeah.
myself.
I mean, we're not really doing anything right now anyway, so might as well.
I was talking earlier at the beginning of the stream about how this game's kind of like a new thing, a completely new thing in the Mega Man world. And that kind of also marked the change in the timelines too. Like at this point, you got like a new timeline was introduced. You know, so it was really new, not just for its formula, its gameplay formula, but also for the fact that it was also kind of branching off on its own path and kind of, in a certain sense, you know, ceasing to be Mega Man by, I feel like, by separating itself from the, not just the gameplay formula, but also the timeline. It ended up being something completely different, you know. So, in a sense, it wasn't even Mega Man, if you want to, you know, get right down to the nitty gritty. You know, despite that, somehow, despite the fact that it was separate from the timeline and separate from the gameplay, it still ended up keeping Mega Man going. You know, those who tried this game out somehow, I think, became interested in the other games in the series as well. So, I think this game was also important because it helped to, like, reinvigorate the brand as well. And, you know, let people know that Mega Man was out there. And he's had many different kind of incarnations, I suppose. So, but, there's a lot there as well. And I would even argue that, a lot of people have said this before, but if Battle Network hadn't come out, you know, if it hadn't been the big thing that it was, which it did become a pretty big thing in the end, you know, it kind of became this multimedia series, actually. And, you know, the game itself and all these, man, there were movies made of this stuff too. So, yeah, I think it really helped to kind of get Mega Man out there and revive the franchise at a time when I guess I don't really know what I'm trying to say, but I feel like at that time, you know, people were kind of getting Mega Man out.
Yeah.
You know, and there were a lot of games coming out at that time, I suppose, which, you know, makes it reasonable that the game should kind of peter out. And I feel like because Battle Network ended up being so popular, the developers had more liberty to expand upon the franchise. Like, if Battle Network had not performed very well, I don't think the developers would have been granted the freedom to keep expanding upon Mega Man, you know? And I think that's testified by the fact that we saw all this other stuff with Mega Man happening after Battle Network came out. It happened in the midst of Battle Network's success too, but a lot of stuff happening with Mega Man after Battle Network came into the picture. You know, then obviously we would get Star Force, the Mega Man Zero series. I think that was happening concurrently with Battle Network, so you might not necessarily count that in. Stuff that was happening with Mega Man after Battle Network came into the picture, which I think was spurred by Battle Network's success. Hello to Old School Matt, good to have you in the chat. Okay, man, Battle Network, as I think you can see here, kind of dodging around in Invis, which is living up to his name, and I mean, he's not invisible in the same way that his chip grants you invisibility. Essentially gives him the same thing.
I'll try one more.
Did you get any chips back there?
I got a couple, but not like a lot.
That's cool.
No, it's too slow. That's a little faster. There we go. Good enough for me.
A rank 7 gets you a chip. Like 7 or higher.
Well, sometimes. Uh-oh.
That's at any rate. Piano. Everything's gotta be computer.
Yeah, kind of reminds me of this movie I heard recently about. It was Morpheus Sings for the Host.
Who's Morpheus?
It was this movie. I haven't seen it, but I watched it. Watched a review of it, and like literally everything in that movie is like a robot. like literally everything. Like even like a fence is a robot, and it doesn't do anything. It just is just a fence that has a robot like face on it and talks. So I think it's kind of funny that this is basically like the same thing. Like definitely predates that movie, but I find it pretty funny anyway.
Yeah, totally. Do you see any computer terminal on that fence there? I don't.
Probably will be.
No, we're approaching the fence right now, I think. So. I'm not the Matrix. Why does everyone think I'm the Matrix? Let me think of my theories for this week. Yeah, take your time, Old School Matt. I dare say all those theories take some genuine effort and brainstorming to come up with. Unless you're a natural, which you might be. And just coming up with the stuff. Kerplop saying, gotta love Mail and her strawberry jam colored hair. What I find is hilarious is her house. You know, it's all pink.
Yeah.
And it's like, you approach that house and you're going, I wonder if a girl lives here.
This one?
Why to you as well, Morpheus. Hope you're doing well on this fine Saturday afternoon.
Library. Where the heck is the desks? Come on. Are you late to class? No.
Yeah, this place is a little too big for its own good.
There we go. Found it.
How do you sneak up to the front row?
I don't know, but he did it.
You're fixings with anime. Hey, exactly why we're playing this game right now. This game embodies anime.
Yeah.
Here's had hobbies too. If the ancients are just the last incarnations of Light and Willy. I have several questions. had in anime, I feel like I can interpret that in like 100 different ways, Morpheus. None of which are all flattering.
Wait. Remember the order. Oh, are they prioritized by what letter they are? Is that
Actually, I think they
Is
are.
that what that means? So, like, A is more likely to be in, like, instead of K or something?
No, I think there's something else to that.
There's the program advance thing.
Oh, nice.
Fine. Yeah, let's speed him up. Oh.
It's like you're challenging him on that assertion that Higsby's gonna be a rotten teacher.
Oh, okay, he declined it. I was like, what happened?
Ask you if you want to battle, and then he just says nope.
Yeah. He just wimps out. There we go. Homestar Runner kids, yep. Look at this little Muppet kid right here. Well, even though there's only one L.
Only one L. I just thought of that. Oh boy. Crap's getting real now. Oh, that's funny.
Don't worry, I got this.
Classroom, I'd just be laughing at it, I think.
Let's definitely do that. Oh.
Nice. Wiley's evil timeshare presentation. They were helpless. I mean, maybe it's just me, but it seems like the NT Warrior anime got darker as it went on. Yeah, I feel like that's anime in general, honestly.
Yeah. True that, yo.
Back to Legends even. You know, Legends started out pretty carefree, and then it suddenly got all dark.
go. Oh, okay. I remember being able to do it like that. Alright. Oops.
Too late.
Tried to do it like right at the beginning, but that was for a pretty long time. There's one thing I really like about this game. I like how your health is always restored after a battle. It's pretty nice. You don't have to like worry about it as much. Huh? Yeah, it took damage, right? I'm at 140 again.
Was that changed in later games?
I guess. I don't know. It's in this game. You always have full health.
Huh. Hey folks, can you let me know if that was changed in other games? Because I want to say not that way in the other games. Huh.
1, 2, 9!
As if you can't count.
It took all of my effort. I'm sure it's gonna work.
I don't know either. Oh. Oh, you do it. The thing is, you'll probably defeat him before he even gets next to you again. Okay, cool, nice. You're referring to Rockman EXE Shooting Star? It's a deluxe of Mega Man Battle Network 1. Yeah, I'm aware. That was a really good game from what I hear. Or, I mean, at any rate, it was a good improvement on the first game. I was talking earlier about how I thought that was a really good addition to the series because it helped to kind of like improve the formula of Battle Network 1, which kind of started out rough, you know? And kind of turned a lot of people off to the Battle Network series because it really wasn't. It had a lot of rough spots. But I thought a lot of those rough spots were fixed when Operate Shooting Star came out. You're talking about Operate Shooting Star. I get sometimes we're talking about that, and then we're also talking about which is Star Force in Japanese. And sometimes I get confused between those two. Well, naturally so, because Operate Shooting Star incorporated Star Force.
Oh yeah, it has to be because we're locked in here.
I always bring this up whenever I'm talking to... Oh, sorry?
Sorry. Thought we were locked in there.
Every time I bring up Operate Shooting Star, I always have to mention that the person who worked on... One of the people who worked on that game was Kinako Ikawa, who was the web planner of 3 Dev Room. You guys remember the Kinako daily posts? Those were going on until the day of the cancellation. You know, even when we were getting no other updates from the game development or anything else, we were getting those Kinako blog posts. So, yeah, I think she deserves a shout out. Though, if Shooting Star Force now has a chip in Part 1, wouldn't Neto Hikari ever use it anymore in later sequels? Nah, I don't need Star Force chip for network transmission. Pretty much. Transmission for the record. Josh hates it. I love it. I don't care.
Oh, the GameCube one? Yeah, I don't like it.
The dark times, before we were thrown under the bus. I mean, yeah, those were rough times, but I think we came out all the stronger because of them.
Yeah.
Say that, I mean, obviously Mega Man 11 isn't Legends 3, but I think the fact that Legends 3 was cancelled enables us to appreciate Mega Man 11 more somehow.
No hint. Ah, too low.
Gonna try this with trial and error.
Yep.
Get folks. I know. When all else fails, try 99. Oh, I can't believe we're doing this. How are we doing this?
There we go.
Oh,
Got him.
good show.
See? It's always 23. It's the answer to life. Definitely not 42. 23 now.
And Shooting Star Force ain't revealed or was not invented at all when Battle Network was still relevant. Right. It's, but you got time travel. Time travel solves everything, right?
Yeah, man. Let's see. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. I don't know if the big doors count as one door or two.
Felix, you know, I have a friend who despises, I guess a lot of people despise it, maybe. But I have a friend who absolutely despises time travel for that very reason.
Oh, but time travel's cool. Ah.
Yeah, you know, like, you can't go to any sort of show or, you know, media franchise these days and not have some form of time travel incorporated. It's almost become a staple, I think, in media.
Oh my god. Whatever, just hit one. Ah.
Felix saying it can be if done right. I know I like the World of Warcraft. Is that what WoW stands for?
In most cases, yes.
WoW expansion, Warlords of Draenor.
Yeah, it's World of Warcraft.
Okay, though I wish they didn't cut as much stuff as they did with it.
World of Draenor, I'm guessing. Draenor, maybe. Rhinor.
Something like that.
Rhinor! Oh boy.
I mean, I guess, just, you know, forgot about it, Morpheus.
I did it way too early.
It's very easy to forget about those kinds of battleships that are given to you through a character who time traveled over to your, mind. Forget it.
But time travel is key. Go get him! Oh, she's gonna go in the air. Oh, or not. Interesting.
Yeah, Morpheus, I am aware of that game, or those games actually, both Chrono X and Corruption. Now, Chrono X, that came out, didn't it? I mean, I knew they were happening, but I stopped following updates from it after a while. I did play the demo though, one of the demos anyway, and man, I really liked that. That was like so true to the formula. And Corruption, you know, it's so funny. I was following the Mega Man X Corruption Facebook page for the longest time. Then all of a sudden, I stopped receiving updates from them. I've been meaning to go back to their page for a while now, but yeah, I understand it's still progressing pretty well though. So, props to those guys.
Ah. This Wallmaster out of here. Ah. No.
Oh dear, that could have gotten bad.
Nah. Ah. Mega Man Deed.
here.
So yeah, I like this because then I can go and save. Otherwise, you can't
Yeah.
save. Is this it? No. They're getting trained and... Oh man, this guy's a beard guy. They're all beard guys. Oh my god!
How to get out of there?
Oh my god! Oh! Oh, he just snorted on me. That's it. Let's see.
Going downhill these days, isn't it?
I am in the AV room. Oh, there we go.
Consider Chrono X and Corruption as parts 7 and 8. That, so canon then? Is that what you're saying? Because, I mean, there was a Mega Man X8 already, so I'm not sure how Corruption would be part 8. It would be part 9, wouldn't it? Chrono X, that would be kind of like a Battle Network 7, I suppose. No trial and error. Well, that makes sense for Chrono X, yeah. If it's man, that's I actually didn't know that. It's set a year after the events of Battle Network 6. Pretty good thinking on the part of the developers. I think there would be such a strong temptation just to set it at any point in Battle Network, because I mean that's I think that's pretty easy with Battle Network, you know, which is so much like an anime that you can fit in like these little events between, you know, those times that the villain decides to conquer the world.
Alright, well I can do the program advance now. Alright, go get him.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Morpheus, are you saying Roll EXE is essentially becoming the Fafnir of this game?
Or no, she was in the sick room. Oh, oops. Where'd she go? I thought that's where she was. Oh. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Always help your teachers, kids.
Oh, this isn't my class. Which one's my class? This one? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Wait. What am I doing wrong? I got the ID card. I need to...
He's re-educating the students. That's no diddly good. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of education the students were receiving before. Depending on what education they were receiving before, Wiley's system might actually be better. And every student answers to a zombie-like monotone. We will invest in gold, invest in gold, invest in gold. In Zenny. Zennies. That is something worth educating people on, whether the, that Zenny should be Zenny and not Zennies.
There we go. Okay, I'm done being dumb.
Are you dumb being done?
Wait, hold on. Maybe not.
Waiting on classic version of Number Man. yeah, that reminds me. We recently got word of the first ever classic Robot Master who had a Battle Network incarnation first. Now, usually, I mean, in all other cases, the Robot Masters in Battle Network were based on, I mean, not all of them, of course, but you were usually based on bosses in the classic series. Well, not Blast Man. Blast Man in Mega Man 11 had a Battle Network incarnation first, so that's notable, I think. Would shoot that ball 21 times.
Could, if I wanted to. 2.
Flop saying here, hold on a second. Yeah, we still need Classic Number Man, Color Man, and Bowling Man, and maybe a few others. Yeah, you're right. You know, Battle Network had so many unique ideas thrown around for bosses of their own. You know, and I was talking about how they base a lot of bosses off the classic, you know, their classic counterparts. But Battle Network had a few original ideas too. Quite a number of original ideas, like our pal Number Man here. I think that's also really important to realize if we're to believe, and I think we should, that Battle Network was kind of its own thing. You know, in many respects, it based a lot off. Its foundations were in Mega Man, but you know, it was kind of doing its own thing as well. So that was cool. I thought that was cool. A lot like the Mega Man cartoon, I guess you could say, or the new one out now. It has a few new Robot Masters as well. Classic counterparts of more of those Battle Network bosses.
Whee! Server's having fun.
I like how that's seen as an equal threat to the one they just conquered.
Yep. Yeah, we can also go get another one. Oh, wrong way. Go! There we go. Yep. How many other program advances are there?
There are quite a lot.
That's like the only one I ever really got used to.
And I think most of the basic chips have program advances. You know, you just gotta pair them up with the right chips.
I was hoping it'd be a C.
I want to say there are 40 program advances in total.
Really?
There are quite a lot.
Apparently. Just trying to get to that salesman over there. Works for me. And C costs 3,000. That's ridiculous. Get another power up.
Ooh, I like the U inserted there.
Yeah. So you only had the tiny little screen space, so. And then, you know, internet speak, so it works two ways. No, I want to get that C right there. Should I do another charge, or should I do attack this time? What do you think?
Charge.
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 Charge. Alright, come on. Just give me like a fight or two.
How much damage does the charge do?
Well, we're not gonna find out right now, but we will in a second. Oh, oops, wrong button.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Points.
There we go. Now I can get the other one. Alright. Alright.
Agonizu here is writing a regular Battle Network fanfiction. Hog.
Alright. Oh yeah. Gotta go to the dead. That's not it. That's the wrong area. This way? Hello, car. Goodbye, car. Oh yeah, in here. Anywhere we can access. I'm almost there. big one now.
That's a good chip. You should try to get that. I mean, it's adequate, I guess. Those med tools aren't the best kinds of.
Well, I guess that wasn't quick enough, even though it's busting level 9.
Yeah, you should have gotten one there.
Just not good enough. There we go. There we go. Oh man, they're doing a lot. I guess she always goes for the closest.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, I got one.
Nice.
Ah. Whatever. Come on. Ah.
So that Quake chip will crush them even if they're guarding.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, you see how it makes that big hole in the floor. Well, that's kind of a sign that it does that too.
Fair enough. just want like a little more of that guy. Nope. Oh, never mind then. Wow, look, a Nintendo GameCube. Oh, let's go into the GameCube. Really? Come on. Just let me have it. Oh, I thought he was picking a fight with me. He's like, I'm gonna learn you how to take a break from video games. Dead. There we go. Alright, he's got a surfbot mat. He's got a little
Oh yeah, that is a surfbot mat. A GameCube as well.
Yeah.
And he's all, that's the 90s kids. Oh, there's the Misadventures of Tron Bond poster there.
Yeah.
Really impressive. This guy, he's a Legends fan. Dex is a Legends fan.
That's what we were doing. Never.
His favorite character is probably Teasel. Probably so. Yeah, I can see why you'd like him.
100%.
As if parallel canons are fictitious. Or Bond. Oh yeah, probably Bond too, maybe. I mean, if just for the yellow scheme, of course.
What's this? Is that telling me to go this way? Nope.
But technically, it's pretty reasonable when you think about it that, you know, the Battle Network characters would be, or, you know, that, like, Legends would exist as a, you know, like an IP in the Battle Network universe. Because, I mean, when you think about it, they're kind of separate entities. Like, they're different timelines, so... I mean, I don't see any reason why Legends or any other Mega Man series in the classic timeline not be an IP, you know? It shouldn't be a, like... media franchise in the Battle Network world. But yeah, equip that ship. That's a good ship.
I don't know. Not a big fan of it.
Really? Oh, there is a delay, isn't there? I forgot. Yeah, that kind of stinks.
Let's do that. Bye-bye. Gotta give myself a tiny little snack here. Where? Ah. How much money do I got? Yeah, I guess so. Things so expensive. Of course.
I just thought of something. We had little thing happen with we got a little update from Gregaman a day or two ago. You mind if I talk a bit about that? Because it doesn't really look like we're doing a whole lot right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of figure out where to go again. No,
I saw this on Twitter recently, but Gregaman, he factored in, and he's been, for those of you who don't know, he's been out of Capcom for quite a while now. At least, I want to say 3, 4, 5 years, something like that. We just heard from him again on Twitter. I follow him there. He talks about his freelancing career and stuff. He's a writer, so yeah, he's quite active on there. He was talking the other day about some letters he found. Just like, I'm trying to dig it up right now, actually, because I want to be, So here's what he says. He left a tweet saying, "Cleaning for the move, and all this fan mail resurfaced. 99% of this staff," and he posts a couple pictures here, "is pleased to bring back Mega Man Legends 3. I'm gonna link that in the chat right now because it was awesome. We retweeted that on our side. Really happy to see it got a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And you know, Mega Man was awesome to everyone who commented in and told him how awesome he was for saving all that fan mail. And it, and an additional fact here for you guys, he also said that for what it's worth, I spent half a day photocopying all this and gave the whole stack to a top man. Maybe after Mega Man 11 performs well, and he puts in parentheses, it will, they'll start to diversifying the brand again. Here's hoping. So yeah, I was really happy to hear that on top of what he said before, that he passed on that whole stack of fan mail to a Capcom guy, a top man, as Seth Killian would put it. It's really cool, you know. I was so happy to see that that mail was not only like it still had it, but that they were preserving it for the future. So yeah, you know, just awesome on the part of Greg, awesome on the part of everyone who was of the opinion that they should preserve that mail. And I would encourage you guys to check out the pictures as well that Greg posted. They're really cool, and it's neat for me to see too, because we were essentially the people who organized that stuff back in the day. So looking at all this fan mail again is like digging up something from that I stashed away in my closet or something. So yeah, it's really cool in that respect. Very nostalgic. That's what I want to say. It's very nostalgic for me to see all this stuff that we essentially organized. You know, I'm glad to know it's still being saved and it's going somewhere. Bride into Capcom, keep tweeting, send more fan mail. Mega Man 11 could be our opening. Yeah, for sure. You know, that's it's a good starting point. The developers have expressed their desire to make other Mega Man games if 11 should perform well. And I have the opinion of Greg. I think it's inevitably going to perform well. And I think that's only going to open up more grounds for, or open up new routes for the developers to expand upon the Mega Man franchise. Oh, and there are a lot of places they could go with that. You know, they could make another Legends game, of course. I think they are going to be making another X game. And, you know, I think there are infinite possibilities, I think, after they put out 11. See Felix saying, Greg's a good man. It's just a shame that the guys running the top of Capcom's food chain are such jerks. Yeah, it's, personally like to think that they're getting better, although it's hard to say, because we don't really get to see them a whole lot, you know?
I think they're getting better.
So too.
Like if this E3 didn't tell you that, then you know, I don't know. I feel like they're trying. Just gotta give them a chance. I know people are still, you know, mad, of course, about the cancellation. They got every right to, but sometimes just gotta give credit where credit's due. So.
Yeah, for sure, and that doesn't necessarily mean letting go of the past. You know, I think we can easily still be angry at the cancellation, but we can still also at the same time be happy that this other stuff's happening behind the scenes. You know, it's just all a matter of, you know, remembering the past and embracing the future for the good things that are still happening. Yeah, same here, Kerplop. Kerplop saying here, I'm still sore about it. They'll have to work really hard to heal the wounds. I know, same here. I'm still sore about it too. And personally, just speaking from my own perspective, Mega Man 11 doesn't really heal it for me. it can't heal it. Just because it's not Legends. You know, it's a classic game. And you know, I love classic as much as the next guy, but like, I just feel it's really safe. You know, I feel it's really, really safe. And granted, you know, there's validity in the notion that they want to test out the waters. You know, test out the basic formula before they move on to games which have a more complex formula. As someone else in our chat said, you know, you might be here, but I don't remember who said it exactly. But, you know, if they can't get vanilla right, how can you trust them to get these other flavors right?
That was probably
Mega
me.
Man. That was someone in the chat.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
It might. I don't know. But yeah, you know, that's what the opinion I'm of, I guess. But I think 11 is just really safe, and it doesn't really cost them a whole lot. You know, it doesn't really put them at risk, I suppose. But hey, you know, it's still Mega Man, and it's still something that's happening, and it looks really good so far, so just gotta give credit where credit's due. Since they since they spend a little time rubbing some salt into those wounds. Yeah, from time to time, it's true. Oh, you said that, CPLS. Well, thank you for clarifying that. I like to give credit where credit's due, as I said.
Okay, I guess I never said that. That's fine.
Yeah, why are you trying to take credit for someone else's quote?
I don't know. I just wanted attention, I guess.
Kerplop saying, I try not to hold grudges against people. Companies, on the other hand, man, I've got a list of companies I refuse to buy from. Easy to hold a grudge against a company, primarily because they're a corporate organization that is invested in all these things. But yeah.
There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what that is. Shockwave C. Sunny wave. Oh, there is a way to sort them. Okay, there we go. So I was thinking, like, man, it's so messy in here. There we go. Okay. Got 3 A's, 3 B's, 2 C's.
Sorry about that. Moving to a quieter room.
It's alright. I didn't even hear anything.
Surprising. Are you going deaf, Josh?
I don't know. Game might just be louder. Alright. No, we're done with that.
Who wants to go back to school, I mean, right?
Alright, hurry.
That's a strange way of phrasing that. Of responsibility.
I'm on feed duty. Oh look, now she tells me. There, look at that. Classic grandma telling me to sort my stuff.
When else she is passing on those old traditions.
Let's go into the doghouse. Yay! There we go. Always got to keep your shotgun in the doghouse. Makes a lot of sense. Oh, I thought I killed both of them. There you go. Yeah, that's a good one. Oop, I saw something. Alright, here. Get out of here. Oh, it's just this guy. You say so.
Let's psychology is still very prevalent in the Mega Man universe here.
Yeah. She's not even here. Oh, there she is. She's hiding. Oh! Uh-oh! Hot dog! Where's Land's little fist bump and all that? Come on. Where's the other? Come on. You gotta get that Legends reference in there, too. Let's see. No one has lived here for years. Okay, everyone's just saying the same thing, and so is he. What else can I check? What, email? No.
Can I give you any tips?
Huh?
Tips. Like, you can press the L or R button.
Oh no, yeah, I know. And that's what he's saying. He said, let's just check the net for info on the accident.
Yeah, that's broad, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I was on the net. I was on the net in the computer in Land's room. Yeah. And it's
Land's dog hangs out outside that Land doesn't want to get into it. Snap at Land for not letting him jack in. Yeah, that.
Let me see. Wait, what? Is there something here that I'm missing?
Yeah, I think it's something here. Like, man, it's not a whole lot here, is there?
No.
Here. Train?
I can't, like, get past this gate right here. Here, let me talk to that one guy again. If I could get out.
Oh man, you're trapped.
Wait, really?
That's it, folks. We're not continuing this game any longer.
What the heck?
I'm sure you can.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
It's been funny though.
Yep. Hit by a
Rug
virus.
serve a poster from Mega Man Legends. Yeah, we pointed that out earlier. The surf box stuff in Dex's room. Yeah, Dex is a Legends fan. That's for sure.
So I guess I'm just supposed to find it on the computer somewhere.
Boy, well, the search begins.
Yeah, I guess so. I swear I checked everything here, though. I wish there was like a map or something. These rooms are so difficult to navigate because it's just lines of path, and that's it. And what's with all the dead ends? There are so many dead ends that just have nothing. Nope, mine's faster. Let's get out of here. Bye-bye. Oh, now this is here. So just stuff randomly shows up. Okay.
Bob saying, it's the internet. Dead ends are its specialty.
Apparently. If the internet was represented by a cornfield, like, this would be the game to do it. Like, there's so many mazes and paths and nothing makes sense half the time. There.
Like, so, all these advantages, and you still have to pull over and ask for directions.
Whoa.
Yeah, be a GPS or something for the internet here.
It's him.
Why, there's Fireman, isn't it?
Oh, and I missed. I guess so I could try to get his chip.
Yeah, gotta go fast.
Alright, get in front of me.
He's not gonna get in front of you.
Come on.
Nice.
Get over here. What the?
Now he's in front when he can't get there. He can't get there, man. Oh, now.
No, I don't have it.
Oh, that's not the wide sword. Okay, I thought it was the wide sword.
This one is.
Nice. That's pretty good damage.
Get it off.
I was gonna say if you could hit him with that, I'll give you $10.
Almost had it. Oh. Whatever. Oh, come on.
Oh. Back to the Buster, folks.
Yeah.
He's good health now to the point where you can probably take him out with the Buster. Should I say pea shooter? That was pretty good. You got hit a few times. Oh, well, how the crap did you still get that? I guess you can get it either way, huh?
I guess so.
It's nice to know.
I guess we're just going everywhere.
PlayStation 1 where he has beaten 3 Legends games. Probably so, yeah. I mean, Fireman certainly didn't solve the problem for you.
No. I guess I could have ended it. Oh well. Good enough. Going around, going around. Oh, okay, bye. Going around. Rolling around, and I'm going around. Oh wait, you can run away. Get me out of here. And dead end. I don't know what. Hold on, I guess I gotta look it up. I don't remember having to do this when I initially played. I don't know why I'm so lost.
We could just wrap up. We could just wrap the stream up here.
Oh yeah, they've been going on for a bit. Well, if you got any news, you might as well share them. I'll get myself ready for next time.
Not a whole lot going on. I mean, there was that tweet from Gregaman, which I already went into detail about. But yeah, you guys can check that out in the link I posted above. And that's not a whole lot going on. We're doing, you know, some behind-the-scenes stuff again, but I can't really talk about that right now.
Not yet.
Some other time, of course. Mega Man 11 is coming out in, what is it, 3 weeks now?
October 2nd, so... Yeah, 3
coming out
weeks from
October 2nd.
Tuesday. Or no, 4 weeks. Or no, 1, 2... Oh no, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks from this upcoming Tuesday, being the 18th.
Alright, stay tuned for that, folks. Mega Man 11 coming out in 3 weeks' time, so... real big milestone for the Mega Man community. And you know, it'll just be a really fun game to play, too. I think, you know, that's going to be... Well, then do it when that time comes. So, we have 3 weeks to complete Battle Network. I don't know if we can do it. We're probably not even going to try.
Yeah.
But,
well, I mean, you know, we can do Network now, then Mega Man 11. When we're all done with that, go back to Battle Network. I mean, you know,
how long Mega Man 11 is going to take us, and how much we're going to try to soak out, you know, find things to do in it.
We'll see. Let's see.
I'm wondering about that. Talked about already, and you know, but I haven't really been following Mega Man 11 news. But I'm kind of wondering about the replayability of that game. You know, if there's going to be additional difficulty modes, and well, I know there's like a hard mode and stuff. Superhero mode, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it literally advertised the replayability on that game. So.
Well, that's going to be fun. Although I hope there's more, honestly, that we can try out. Do you think you'll be able to finish superhero mode?
We'll give it a shot, I guess. We'll see what it's about. If it's like a one-hit kill thing, then no. I'm just gonna be front. I'm gonna be front with you.
I know. I'm not gonna.
Like, if it's a do everything on one life, like, that's still dumb, but whatever. A bit more doable, but if it's you die in one hit, then forget it. Ba-ding. Oh my god. Can't go that way. Got it. Whoa, 1,000 zennies. What the? Let's see. It said in the walkthrough, it said to go past where Dex's thing was. Or you know what? No, I can't, because I have to talk to him. I don't know. I'll just wrap up this battle here, wrap up the stream, and I'll figure it out right now and get it ready for next week. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright. Okay, well then, you want to do the outro then? Or I guess he disappeared, or his mic's broken again. Yep. Thanks for stream. Oh yeah, Skybeam's computer died. All right, well then I'll be back, or we'll be back next week with more Mega Man Battle Network. Looking forward to the release of Mega Man 11. So with that, keep fighting the good fight, and as always, stay legendary. And legends never die. There we go. I remembered it all, pretty much. Just paste it all horribly. But with that, thanks everybody for watching. Yeah, and everyone have a good weekend. See ya.